Hi ladies, welcome to your prenatal strength and Pilates workout. All you need is a light pair of dumbbells. Today I'm going to be using 5-pound dumbbells, but just use what you have at home. You will be toning and defining your shoulders, inner thighs, outer thighs, sculpting your glutes, and strengthening your core in a way that is functional and safe for your pregnancy. We're going to start with wide legs right here. And using one arm, we're going to support your belly and reach all the way over as you dip down into a plie. Same thing, other side. So at this point, your elbows are bent. Gaze is going to go up and look into the crevice of your elbow. And for these last two on each side, I want you to reach all the way over, long arm. Extend the arm. We're going to do one more on each side. And get ready for single leg flutters. This is like a Romanian deadlift. We're going to flutter your arms out to the side. If you're like, hey Ash, I cannot balance, this isn't working for me. Simple, all you need to do is go next to a wall and give yourself some fingertip support. This workout is safe for you if you are first, second, or third trimester of your pregnancy, and is going to be extremely beneficial. You're going to finish feeling more limber and confident in your core overall. Get ready for it. And flutter. By the nature of unilateral exercises like this on one leg, it demands glute activation, which is so important for me that I know that your glutes are turned on and ready to work this workout set. You don't solely rely on your quadriceps. Maybe on your mat, on one knee, weights are coming up behind your head. Extend your long leg. And we're going to reach it down. Strong obliques back up to center. Targeting your obliques right here. So we have Laurel joining us today. She is 3 years old. This is our second time filming this morning, ladies. My audio didn't work the first time around. So that's why our house looks like normal over here. Maybe you can relate. Weights down in front of you. Now I want both arms to come up and reach to the side as far as you can. Now this arm is going to come down your leg. So we've removed the weights, but increased the intensity by adding a longer lever.
Mama.
Yes?
You like 2D?
I do like those two colors. Just make sure it doesn't mush into your banana. Same arm as the knee that is down, we're going to prop down. I want wide fingers, leg is going to come up and pulse. Your toes are pointed. If your leg starts to bend, tighten this quadricep, it's going to cause reciprocal inhibition. This means it's going to allow lengthening of any tight hamstrings that you have. And ensure that we're really targeting your obliques as well as the gluteus medius. And rest that out for a brief second. Next, we're going into arched doorways. Imagine pointing towards the bottom of your doorway, reaching up towards the arch of your doorway, and down. I love arched doorways. Like, that would be my ideal. We don't have any in this home, but I think that they're very aesthetically pleasing. Do a self-check. I want you to glance down at your fingers. Ensure that your hands are splayed wide. This will help displace your body weight and that your palm is directly beneath your shoulders. And now we're going to drop down and give you a little bit of recovery. Hand is going to support your head, leg up into Cheerios. Lower knee is bent. This is going to be more comfortable in your back. And halfway through, you're going to reverse your Cheerio direction. Into 1 and reverse. Keep it up high. These are small little circles. I didn't say donuts.
Donut.
Next, you're gonna prop up onto your hands. And legs are providing a wide base of support here. We're gonna drop hips all the way down and then reach up as far as you can with long extended arms like we practiced in the beginning. You're exploring your hips, full range of motion here. Abduct the hips away from the body, create a rainbow. And sit down in your mat. End position with your legs. And I want you to reach over, do side stretch. And side stretch other side. You're ensuring that your obliques don't become overly tight, that they're nice and healthy and strong as you can get them during your pregnancy, but not yanking and pulling on the rectus abdominis muscles in the front. This workout is safe so that it won't exasperate or cause unnecessary diastasis recti during pregnancy. Switch sides. Meet me with your weights over here, leg extended, hands behind your head. Drop down, strong core, back up to center. Now, in the description, I'm going to post a couple videos that you really need to watch. One is how to prevent diastasis recti during pregnancy, and I'll go into it in more detail, but you can't completely prevent diastasis recti. Everybody is going to get it in second or third trimester of pregnancy. It's completely normal and healthy, but there are things that you can and should do in order to prevent it, weights down, from becoming unnecessarily worse. So if you follow my prenatal program, which is week by week through each trimester and day of your pregnancy to keep you healthy and safe, then you know that you'll be best taking care of your abs, and it is completely free for you. So go to my website, GlowBodyPT.com. After this workout, get my free prenatal program, join 75,000 other women who have come before you, and then once you're postpartum, we will zip up your abs again on the 12-week post-pregnancy plan. Arm down, scoot your knee away a little bit if you need to, and leg pulses. There is nothing else I would ever do after having a baby besides the 12-week post-pregnancy plan. I'm 20 weeks with our 5th child right now, and it is such a relief to me to know that I have it, to know that I've already figured out what works, because it took so much brain work in research, in trial group, in testing, and learning on thousands of you women to really perfect it. And I even came up with an upgraded version after Laurel here was born. Rest down, get ready for arches, to really be a culmination of everything I have learned, from reach back and create your arch, C-section, vaginal, various prolapses, cystocele, rectocele, vaginal vault, uterine, to ensure that you can maximize the recovery and tone of your pelvic floor and abdominal wall postpartum, no matter how many babies you've had or what your actual labor and delivery experience looked like. Big arch here. Lift it up. And prop down with me. Get ready for your Cheerios.
Mama, look at
Oh, we were pushing the hair through the Play-Doh. That is one of the most fun things from Dollar General, where you push the Play-Doh hair and then give it a haircut. Cheerios here. And reverse. So something that I've noticed during Luke's 11th deployment, which he is on right now, is that God is working on me to highlight something that I've struggled with, which is to point out in a general sweeping term. Get ready for your long rainbow planks to the side. That I said on the phone the other day, I vacuumed upstairs, I vacuumed the stairs, which takes forever. That's something you never do. And I just kind of continued on my sentence, and then he stopped me right there. He's like, never? That's not fair. And I knew he was right. Like, using a generalized term like that paints a picture of how I feel versus actual reality. I can't say he never has vacuumed the stairs. Of course he has a few times, but what would have been better, your M position, is if I just talked about my day and shared what I did, and then he could have joked, yeah, I never vacuumed the stairs. Like, he might have slid that in there. But it is not fruitful or productive of me to pridefully highlight that as a mom and as a woman, I just tend to happen to do more of the things when it comes to ordering family photos or figuring out who needs to get new shoes because they grew out of their previous ones, what our meal plans are, coordinating with friends. Grab your weights, meet in a kneeling position. As you come up, we're going to sunshine up our arms. I want you to see it from this angle. So palms are facing forward. And that is too easy for me to use my words as a dagger, to stab at my husband and a little snide remark like that, where I didn't really change my tone. I didn't sound mean, but it's a myriad of things. It's your tone, your facial expressions, your body expressions, how you say it, what you say. All of those things do matter in a relationship. Weights to chest. We're going to forward press outs. So squeeze glutes forward, press out. Squeeze glutes forward, press out. Now don't allow yourself anymore to sit on your glutes if you're doing that. Come down to hover and press. Pick up the speed with me. Thrust and press.
Oh, Mama, look at that. When you do that, it looks pretty.
Oh, it does look pretty. You are so creative, Laurel.
When you
And reared out fly right here, ladies.
When you put more color, it will paint.
I appreciate you showing me. Can you add some orange? Yeah. So really, ladies, I want to leave you with this, that it comes down to us changing our own thoughts and our own language. Are we recognizing our husbands for what they do as far as tasks that we pretty much, quote unquote, never do around our home? And rest briefly, we're going into speed row. So this is really a cardio element that I want to get in here from metabolic conditioning. But do we recognize when he gets out the pressure washer or does the edging or the weed whacking, when he dumps the dehumidifier or goes down into the crawl space? Chores that I know I tend to not appreciate doing. But am I saying thank you, I value you? Because I'll tell you what, when your husband is gone for a week or a month, or in my case, 5 months on your feet, I can't open that. And when you get 2 weights in hands, plie position, we're going into shoulder press. You're welcome. Thanks for using your manners. I see.
You like it?
I do. I love that color. And it's just made clear to me how sometimes God uses situations to strip you of what is so comfortable and so easy, where we can be so complacent and not cling to God because we have something right there tangible in front of us, like our spouse.
Mama,
And plie pulses. Laurel, I heard you. Thanks for showing me. Weights right here at your chest. And when you in your own life are stripped of something that makes life easier, whether that's financial security or the home that you've lived in for so long, or your mother or your father passes, know that we're to count it a joy. This is count it joy, my brothers, when you face trials of various kinds. If you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness, put one weight down and let that steadfastness have its full effect. Kettlebell get-ups in a plie position. Switch. I want your gaze up towards your weight so you can directly lower, stand up strong. You're always looking at your weight. This is not going to drop on your face. Because God is equipping you so that you can be complete, for every good work that he has prepared for you beforehand. 2 weights. This is going to be the hardest portion of this workout for some of you, so stay with me. Step back into a pulsing lunge. We're staying low. Your chest is high. You've got a smile on your face because you're almost done. We're in the last portion of this 20-minute strength Pilates routine. And maybe your husband is absent more for various reasons. Maybe he is transitioning jobs, or he has a career that just demands a lot out of him. Rest it up briefly. Next, we're going into curtsy, rear lunge. Curtsy, rear lunge. Staying low the entire time. Curtsy off to the side, rear lunge. But I really feel like in his absence, God is shaping me, grinding me down like you grind down a piece of wood into the shape that you want it. Because he's like, Ash, you are about to have 5 children. He's preparing me to be able to handle the responsibility, the delight, the opportunity that I get, and also the burdens that naturally come with that. Next, we're going to lean forward into an RDL and place your weights down. So lean, 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 and place weights down. Pulse that rear leg with me. Straighten it out. Tighten your quads. Remember reciprocal inhibition, like we discussed earlier. It's going to cause a straight leg. And I want your heel higher. So perhaps the Lord is shaping you right now in whatever season of difficulty or uncertainty that you may be in. Count it a joy, because you will come out more in his image and less of our own sinful, prideful selves. Other side, here we go. All right, rear lunge pulses. I think as we've grown our family, each child, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do GlowBodyPT anymore once I have 3 children, imagine that. And then God provides a way. So know that if you feel called to do something, step into it, even if you don't know what the results will be. He calls you to the good works. He doesn't call you to the outcome. Rear lunge and curtsy, back and forth. And if I am ever overwhelmed or at a point where maybe Luke says, Ash, GlowBodyPT takes too much time from you away from the family, I would step away just like that, because you know what? My family will always come first. My marriage is going to come first. If everything else we have, or this amazing community of you women that I love, if it all went away, I would want my husband and my children above all things. And so if I ever get to that point, I'd be very open about it, but I'm not going to be so doom and gloom this time. I'm like, hey, I want to keep doing GlowBodyPT as long as God leaves me here in this mission field, because I really feel like it's where he has me in this season. Pulse it out a little bit higher. Woo! Ladies, put those weights down. I am going to stretch you out. We're going to start with my favorite TFL stretch. From the side, I want right knee to bend. Right elbow is going to hook on this inner portion of this knee. Reach your arm all the way up. This is what we're focusing on right here, this little muscle called the TFL, which has a significant impact on our hips, our knees, our ankles, and our back as women. This will provide you a lot of release, and maybe it's the stretch that you didn't know up until now that you needed. Stand up and switch sides. Prop the knee, prop the elbow, bend down. So a handy little craft that we did earlier is cut out Christmas lights. And I gave Laurel a piece of black paper and colored construction paper. And stand up. One leg is going to come behind your base leg. Same arm, same leg is going to reach over to release your obliques. And then she glued on the little light bulbs made out of construction paper onto the black paper. And I just have a brown line on there. So she tried to, yeah, you can show everyone. So she tried to put them on the string of lights. And that was a great craft. You can give your child some glitter glue or a glue stick.
That's how it looks.
And if you stack all those colored papers together, you only have to cut like 2 light bulbs because then you get 18 out of it. Anyway, she's a very crafty girl, and I always appreciate seeing your creations, Laurel. Ladies, we are done. Thank you for joining me. Go download my free prenatal program and have a blessed rest of your day. Bye.